Welcome to 4 o'clock on your Friday. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jennifer Meckles.
And I'm Kim Christensen. Another hail of a storm last night, and it rocked the North Metro area. This is what it looked like in Thornton. The hail coming down like it's like a blizzard out there. Pamela sent us this view from 128th and Holly. Folks in Thornton waking up to this. Yeah, I think there were some gardens in there. Hail piled up everywhere. Cars covered in leaves and debris. Meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen giving us this view of the hail still left behind today. Last night, Thornton saw golf ball size hail.
Let's talk about those hail sizes. Here's some of the sizes we saw reported across the metro. Erie, ping pong size. Southeast Denver, golf ball size. Broomfield got a little smaller than a tennis ball. Aurora, egg sized. And Commerce City saw the biggest stuff of all, baseball sized hail. There's a chance for even more storms this weekend. We are tracking the chance for some severe storms tonight and tomorrow. The National Weather Service says the main threat now is east of Greeley, Denver, and Castle Rock until 10 o'clock tonight.
We have team coverage on the ground looking at the damage from last night and looking ahead.
Yes, we do. Lauren Robinson's also tracking some chances for storms again tonight. But first, let's start with Jaleesa Irizarry. She's in Green Valley Ranch. Jaleesa, they took a huge brunt to that storm.
Yeah, Jenny, neighbors are so happy the sun came out today because it really melted a lot of the hail that came down last night. That said, there are still quite a few piles of hail, and that really speaks the intensity of the storm, not to mention all of the leaves all over the ground. Despite all of that, neighbors are still in good spirits after an exhausting night.
Look at all them leaves.
There's just some things to expect when living in Colorado. Shoveling in late May might be one of them.
Yeah, it's too early.
But Keith McLean is over it.
Early, we still got months.
Live in Denver long enough and it's easy to see. Mother Nature doesn't own a calendar.
I was just in awe, like, we haven't even fully hit summer yet, and we're already picking leaves up.
Severe thunderstorms turned the roofs of Green Valley Ranch white. Neighbors say it brought hail, heavy rain, and lightning for at least a half hour.
There's no leaves on any of these trees.
The sky put on a show.
See what it did to the siding?
Liabre McNeil just didn't know his house would be part of it.
Yep, it sounded like somebody was playing the drums on the roof. And then I looked outside, it was hard, and then an hour later I got up, looked, and it was still going.
Well, here it is.
Laugh is all Karen Henry Edwards can do now, because she may not have the nicest words
It beat the
to describe what it did.
it beat the crap out of my house. Like literally all that was not there. And then the banisters, it took my plants down. I tried to put them up to make me feel better. But yeah, it just did a real beating on the house.
But a beating is what some homeowners will take
Hey, Naima.
over the alternative.
Typically, wildfires start happening around now, right? Well, the hail said not today.
Coloradans know severe weather will try to do its damage.
You ain't got no dents or nothing, no?
Yeah, it was the trees. It had to have been.
Saved it.
Until it exhausts all efforts.
All right. Yeah, I'm tired.
A lot of the homeowners I spoke with today say they have already reached out to their insurance companies to start getting those claims started. But that said, we're still expecting storms in the forecast. Let's toss it over to Lauren Robinson. Lauren, what should we expect?
That's right. We do have more storm chances in the forecast tonight. The good news is a lot of that is going to be across the eastern plains where we don't have quite the population numbers as what we have across the Front Range. But let's go ahead and take a look at our HD Doppler radar where we do already have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for central and southern portions of the eastern plains. We also have some strong storms to the south as well. There was a severe thunderstorm warning attached to this storm that's pushing its way into Kim. That's been allowed to expire, but that's where our strongest storms are right now. As we take a look through the rest of the afternoon, our severity threat, most of the Front Range and eastern plains is under this slight risk for severe weather. That's a level 2 out of 5 for danger. These areas will be looking for some large hail, maybe 1 to 2 inches in diameter, damaging winds gusting around 60 to 70 miles per hour, and of course lots of rainfall and lightning and thunder. You will notice though, Denver's not included in any of this, and we do have a very thin strip of marginal risk, which is just a level 1. This will include a lot of the I-25 corridor where those threats are smaller. So as we move ahead to the 7-day forecast, we're going to talk more about those spotty storm chances tonight, where they're expected to land and what they're expected to produce. We're also going to talk more about storm chances for tomorrow and very hot weather moving into next week. All of that for you just ahead.
Lauren, thank you. A lot of cars took a hit last night, meaning those auto body shops can be very busy.
Yeah, there's only so many of them, and they can only go so quickly. We've already talked to some that say it could take months for all that hail damage to get repaired. 9 News reporter Evan Krugel live in Commerce City with what that process looks like for people to get started, because everybody wants their car fixed right now.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
And this is what so many cars look like today in Commerce City. You can see that cracked windshield along with dents across this entire car. And the process of fixing this could last into next year. The best artwork often takes some time.
That's where you have to tap down, push up, tap down, push up.
For Carlos Ruiz, his canvas is metal.
On score, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
A white Toyota hood
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
that has a few new imperfections.
On this hood, we're definitely 150 plus dents.
His job is to get them out. And his Commerce City crew is about to be busy.
Right now, my phone's vibrating as we're speaking right now. So yes, very busy.
Rose Ruiz handles the calls and emails at All Auto Hail, where appointments are filling up quickly.
As soon as I got up, I had like 20 messages. Pretty much in about 2 weeks, we're gonna be about 6 months out and scheduling people. So yeah, the sooner you get it done, the better.
That's because each hail repair can take days to complete.
It's not something that you could do quickly, you know. You got to take your time, make it right.
Carlos knows how important that is because his car was outside last night too.
Like on this one, you could see a lot of the damage.
No matter how many calls he gets, he says his car will remain at the back of the line as he works to get his community back on the road.
We'll get to them here in about 8 months, you know, so it's fine. It's part of nature. We can't do anything about it.
Now, the shop says the average price to fix hail damage after a storm like this is about $4,500, so it's certainly not cheap. The good news, they say, if you have full coverage insurance, hail damage like this is typically covered. We're live in Commerce City. Evan Krugel, 9 News.
Wow, that's great. That's a lot to look at, and when you think about it, patience for all of them. They're working hard. We appreciate them. And Evan, that shot right through the that was quite the image through the windshield. That's what people are looking at if they got in their car today.
And just one car of many in this neighborhood and stretching for miles in many directions around here in Commerce City.
Wow. Okay, hearts are out to you. Good luck, everybody. All right, thank you.
New today, the mayor of Greeley has now issued a disaster declaration for the storm that slammed that city Tuesday night. Heavy rain and hail hit the city. The storm flooded homes and businesses. The city's still cleaning up today and assessing their damage. So far, the city says that storm caused $1.5 million in damage. City Council will weigh in on the disaster declaration next week. And the governor's office says it's waiting for some more damage reports from this week's storms in both Denver and Greeley before issuing any kind of state disaster declaration.